Hello, this is Priya Mahesh with you for Let's Sell Successfully. So, I tried a live YouTube video with a recording and I don't know where it got diminished. Maybe it is in the diminishing markets. So, we have been seeing on Living Organization part 3, right? So, I thought I have explained the secret behind the outstanding companies and all I explained through a nice board presentation. So, I thought let it be an informal explanation rather than noting down as a flow chart or a marker over the board. I love to address a few points based on the Living Organization set 3 so that I can go for the set 4 videos further. So, what was the last spoken strategy there is? The secret behind outstanding companies, departments or contributors is simply that they work harder at adding value to their individual acts. So, to add value to their individual acts, I said to take certain corporate facts. Okay, then we spoke about giving life to any organization, which involves giving life to your employee meeting, presentation, explanation to create a successful revolution in positive target completion. This is what we have been nailing down over all the 3 videos. So, how do you give life to an employee is what I told is it directly turns the marker towards giving life to your hiring process to hire quality value based managers. In hiring, in place of 10 to 12 managers like kacha crowd, no, just hire that 1 or 2 quality manager, pay him quality salary, give him good perks, feel him and make him really feel comfortable. Don't go and show your 3D package, no, as animation video like kids. We go sit in the Disney world and when we come back, bye, we will feel. It is not that type of strategy the entrepreneurs should follow if you really want quality team into your business. So, what you need to feel is you comfort your employees that they are into protective safe hands and they are going to construct a good career path with you. If you are not going to make your managers or the employees feel safer with you, indirectly you are burying your business and market, because you are only the owner, they are the employee. You have invested your capital, they have invested their time, you have invested your money, they have invested their strategies. So, if you are not succeeding into them, they will definitely resign and they will go and join your competitive company. So, the loser is you basically. So, please treat your managers like celebrities. If you want, customer is the king in the market. Just like if you want your managers to treat their customers as king, you first have to treat your managers as already generally as good human beings. You please make them comfortable. How many companies are just like animal breeding? No, please don't do that with the managers. Give them the basic respect they deserve and then give them the quality salary they deserve. Make them feel comfortable so that they pass their comfort to their team and together you can achieve more. Fine. The second part is storytelling engages the individual participants, allowing them to relate to or identify with the trainer's story. Trainer means not basically trainers like me. In minimum capital companies or startup entrepreneurs, the entrepreneur themselves turn as trainers. The managers themselves turn as trainers. In that case, please relate to your team in telling a product marketing story, a sales strategy story, an entrepreneurial story and the market story, whereby you can capture the good feasible profits into your business success. Third is people love to hear real life accounts or events. Don't make the training room so boring. Don't go and print lot of flow charts and pin inside the board, and don't make it a very formal affair. Make it as an informal affair, so that they apply the formal strategy, you get good business. So, connect with the team in the right spirit. As I always tell, be one among the team. Live your life with the team. You please put your legs into the trainer's shoes and see that whether you are training a fresher, you are training an MBA, you are training an experienced candidate. Even years of experience will not make a sales manager succeed if the quality strategy is missing with him or her. So look out for good people who are multi-talented, and do not please coin any hiring platform, because one opportunity is not a joke in job. So even though it is a job for a cleaner, please give importance to him. And once you hire, please underline and please strike off all those things that he or she is related to him, he or she is related to them. Don't have these type of things or strategies inside your hiring process, then automatically you are planning to fail in your profits. Then the communication or training your employees consists of three major facts, which is planning, preparation and communication. So this is a very shorter video. As I told, it is living organization 3A. Okay. So what is planning? When designing your training session, consider the various learning styles and perpetual modalities. So learning styles is, first you have to learn to become, if you want to convey a message, definitely you have to learn the language. If I speak in English, I should know the English language. It's as simple as that. Like that, if you are going to go and teach the product, you have to know the particular sales language in order to share with your client, with your team, so that they share with the clients or customers to bring quality profits inside the company. This is called, we call planning. What is preparation? It is the importance of finding out as much as possible about the participants through the use of questionnaires and surveys. Questionnaire does not mean, as I told, no, some managers make it boring event that they will order one box of pizza and 4 Pepsi Cola cans and sit inside a cabin, and they will have a big board there, and this will not give the result. You ask your secretary in the front office reception staff to print 100 pages of papers, not at all necessary. The questionnaire is very simple. Okay, I used to use one strategy when I was a sales manager on field for MNC Bank. What I do is, inside nowadays it is replaced with laptops and mobile phones and apps, etc. Those days, before 10 plus years, we will have a PC. The whole team will have a master PC connected with this main server, and the server, and regarding an American MNC banks, now you cannot fool them, because even a small trainee who's entering with their profile ID number will be connected to the main processor. So the person sitting in the top of the sales, who's heading the topmost position in the sales, will be able to note the performance of a trainee who has just entered the first day of his training nowhere around the world. Anywhere he will be traced. So that type of brilliant technology they are using. So in that case, what I utilize that technology. So before I leave the other evening, after meeting my team, I will love to leave a message as a pop-up once they open their PCs. Okay, that pop-up will say, what is the plan for the day? Okay, so you can tell them, see, you are not good at field sales, you are not good at making calls. Do one thing, let all the 4-member team go out and fetch the customers. You have to prepare the synopsis of the weekly meeting. So that pop-up should tell, don't write stories, just 1-2 crisp lines. And nowadays it has been replaced with images. Even I have put so many messages. No, I will put one like images. In images I used to give the message that please call me, okay, or look into your calls. Then precise your speech, or sell on field well. Trust your body language. Don't adjust your attire. Like that, no, the clues, if you give them in, and also when giving the clues and the false also, please apprise them. Please share the positive things and make a vibrancy inside the team if you are a manager. I used to tell that your shirt was good, your tie was good, you're looking awesome, man. So these type of small positive gatherings will make them feel energized. They will feel confident and comfortable once they march to the field. The PC screen or the laptop screen should tell the message from the manager in crisp. That is called preparation, planning. Then The importance of finding out as much possible about participants through the questionnaire and surveys, which is what we have been talking. Then communication is very major art, okay. So just because I speak good does not mean I'm a good communicator. Communication is a master art if you are a brilliant sales manager. And I love to sit with managers, for experienced managers, hours together, to just observe the way they communicate with the product, the way they communicate with the customers, the way they communicate with the team, the way they communicate with the markets. In this context, I remember a very powerful product marketing manager. His name was Jagan Pandit, okay, it's a very rare name. So what is the strategy on products he used to make is, he is a very brilliant in technology. He uses the single use, what is the latest in the technology, he will be aware, okay. So if you go and sit with him as a team, as a trainer, before training his team, I will tell, why did you call Jagan? Because you yourself is a master trainer. And if you open his one folder and one presentation or one PPT, that will tell the whole story of the product. He will be connecting the PPTs about the product and the performers together, so that as a trainer, when we go and open the document, we will be able to study both the products and the people together. That sort of communication is required if you are going to be a killer manager to close maximum target, right? So I will come to the strategy. It is helpful to set the tone of the session at the beginning by clearly communicating your expectations and views. As I told, I want you to sell right. I don't want you to while away your time. And certain people will go and sit in the restrooms, in makeup rooms for hours together. I used to please write that, please shimmer bright and be glamorous in your closures. So that way of decent communication. Don't call them in front of everyone and tell that I am finding that you are most of the time using the refreshment rooms for putting makeup. So please show that in your target closures also. That is not needed. That one single message should tell him or her that he or she has to correct there. So these things are all corrected by me, by my managers. Okay, so I am nothing before them. Still I have more to learn. And then turn off or mute the cell phones. Give scheduled break while communicating the messages. Every day I will never use to pop up the messages. Start of the week, end of the week, or start of the week, middle of the week. Just leave it for them to correct. Give them space and time. Then also if they don't correct, then we become a dead product for the company. Chuck them out. That's all. Then coming back, it holds to me also. I have one quality that if I cannot perform in full at any front, even a simple act of cooking, I never take up that job. Because if you are not able to give the quality of your full inside something, a work, both personal and professional, kindly don't touch that. That is a very master strategy to be followed if you are going to win sales. Then give life to sales is the business art of communication with products. That is what we have been speaking on living organization 1, 2, 3. Now this is 3A, which is the informal communication of the clues. Then there are challenge, chance to make a change in your target completions. What is the challenge? Every sales meet is challenge. It is competitive, and therefore you have to build in the assumed dangers before going to the field. Second, danger means it's not a very other negative keyword. It is the danger is if you are not closing today, the 22 applications or the targets to be closed per month is going to pop up and pile up as lot of calls, lot of trials. So you set your calls right, you set your appointments right, you set your targets right. So instead of going and rushing all the 21 in the last week closures, you can close 2 to 3 applications or customers or targets per week, so that you relax, you don't personally also you don't lose time with your family. That is the whole strategy. Then chance. Unlike a simulation or other experimental activities, every sales game includes a chance. It is win or lose. If you win, what is the next strategy to be followed for the fetching maximum clients? If you lose, turn the marker to correct the product knowledge or the sales approach knowledge or the body language or the product pricing or the way you approach the customer, sometimes you forget the customer because that is not your customer. Okay. Then positive characteristics of organizational behavior. One major strength of organizational behavior is its interdisciplinary nature. Second is research. Do a research in the process of gathering and interpreting relevant evidence, right? And one more thing, since I love to complete this 3A of living organization, which is clues by one master contradictory statement by Harry Beckwith, who is the author of Selling the Invisible, a master book which is a New York Times best selling author. So what he says is, I told that facts, okay, facts, before you act on the living organization, you have to collect the proper facts about the product pricing and the people, the customers and the market. So what is this opposing strategy is, there true for fluctuating market pitches. It is that you mistrust your facts. The same customer who rejected your product may take up your product. I'm pulling you out of examples. As a trainer, I love to explain a strategy through examples than dry anchorings. So what is that? You mistrust the facts. First, it starts with mistrusting your own assumptions. You assume that this customer, this manager is wrong. He may be wrong on this specific set of conditions because personally you both are not connected at all. You are connected only through a professional upfront. In that case, as the market fluctuates, as the pricing fluctuates, his decisions will also fluctuate. This is what financial experts coin that as multilateral decision making strategy. It is that the product which a customer is denying in the first half of the trials may close it in the next half of the trials. So as a manager, build up your positivity and don't keep on calling him, texting him, sending him in emails. Every celebrity will have a master weakness to get clean bowled. Okay, you as a manager having crossed years of experience on field, it is your responsibility to figure out what is the master strategy to tackle the celebrity customer. That strategy you have to apply, and you could have sold it right up front. Don't make it theories. Theories will never make a good sales manager. Practical application, target the customer, finish the sale, come back to your team and say that, see guys, this is where you failed. See, the same customer whom rejected by you, with you, I closed. So this is the strategy. This is how we have to follow. That's it. Okay, this is called, he says, to mistrust the facts. Okay, then don't approach planning as a science. Approach planning as an imprecise act. Okay, or an imperfect act, I would rather tell. As I said, the customer may reverse his opinions and he may buy and sign up your product in no time. And then beware of focus groups. Don't sit and hold hundreds of meetings. Okay, please communicate with your team, motivate them and allow them to act on the field. If they are failing, then only you call for a meeting. Usually as a manager heading a team, I never sit with a team for more than 2 sittings inside my cabin as a group per week. Even per month I sit only 2 to 3 times. If it will be a HO meet, then we used to sit 3 to 4 times, one in the HO, 2 to 3 inside our Emirate cabin. So that is how you have to give time and space. And after giving lot of time, if you find an unproductive team member, if you find a performer dulling this whole team process, in no time check them out if you want the team to win. Okay, then in planning, beware of what you think you remember. Okay, so don't, as I said, that this customer rejected the product, so the whole company is wrong. So this general manager is wrong. So all the reporting, his general manager may have 100 pressure and the manager reporting under him may help you. He will tell, okay, fine, give the information, we both will discuss, and you will have a quality chance of closing 2 targets in the single frame. That is the smartness I expect from managers heading a team. That is why I have coined my whole Let's Sell Successfully as sell spontaneous, strategic, sensible. Okay, That is how you smart, spontaneous, strategic, sensible, right? Then fallacy of confidence. Don't be overconfident and all the time you are right and all the time he is wrong. That strategy is also failing, right? So now we are signing off with this, okay? Apply it and get back to me before we move on to living organization part 4 in the series of learning strategies. September is a month of strategies. So we started with selling is a business art of communication with people. We completed quite a lot of clues. Then we sat in markets and products. So before moving to products, we are on the march of learning strategies. When we started learning strategies, we have to know what is an organizational basics, how to give life to your business. So we are nailing us into Mr. Gary Jacobs strategies on living organization set 3 and set 3A. Now you saw the clues. Have a pleasant day. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's sell successfully. Thank you.